Well, you've done it again. You brought a book out. This is short stories, and you were saying you've read
One of them is very short. So the opening short story in this book is just 100 words long. I mean, it's almost a Twitter story, isn't it? 140 characters long.
It came from a challenge from Reader's Digest, who rang up and said, "Can you write? If you're a storyteller, Geoffrey, and you believe in a beginning, a middle, and an end, could you do it in 100 words?" And I took 116 and cut it down to 104. Then I got to 98. Then I had to put 2 words back. So, I say to people who want to be writers, try yourself. Try and do a 100-word
There it is.
story.
That's it.
It's quite a challenge.
Yeah.
You've had a very colourful life and career. If you were asked in just a few words to say your highlight and your lowlight, how would you
Well, I think, although it's 100 years ago, I remain immensely proud of having run for my country. That is a
I'd
triumph.
forgotten that.
Yeah, if you
Of course
see,
you
even
did.
you'd
Yeah.
forgotten,
Yeah,
Richard.
yeah.
Immensely proud of running. And what do you weigh being #1 on the New York Times 5 times, you know? But perhaps Cain and Abel 100th edition this year.
100th edition? Oh, my
100th
God.
edition this year, 34th years afterwards. It's still selling year in and year out.
And your lowlight?
Oh, there have been too many of them. Have you got the whole morning?
In 100 words?
No, not possible.
But you've bounced back extraordinarily from the low moments. I mean, obviously the time in prison, and it's almost as if it didn't happen. I mean, you've picked up the traces, dusted yourself down, and not just carried on, but risen. How did you manage? You must have enormous inner strength.
Well, I have a very good family. I'm a very lucky man. I've been married to Mary for 51 years, who you know, Richard, is a very
lovely.
remarkable woman. And we made an agreement at the beginning of our marriage, which has just worked out so well. It was agreed that I would make the big decisions, and Mary would make the small decisions. And someone asked me quite recently to give an example of a big decision. And I said one hadn't arisen yet.
Yeah. You make the big decisions,
Good
she
man.
makes the important decisions.